a few weeks ago, and you told a story. But she's an inspiration to women all across the United States. Particularly formerly incarcerated women, women in recovery from addiction, alcohol, drugs. And she was cycling in and out of the criminal justice system for nearly 15 years. Am I telling the truth? She gained freedom, sobriety, and then she went to work. She founded a thing called a New Way of Life Recovery Project in 1998. Through this, she opened doors to other women who were returning home from prisons and jails. She offered them shelter, safety, leadership, and support so that they could rebuild their lives. She has dedicated her life to bringing up other women and break the cycle of incarceration, homelessness, addiction, and despair. She's a recognized leader in the criminal justice system and re-entry rights movement, which is very important. You gotta give a hand up, and that's just what she's doing. Give it up for this lady. I'm gonna try to tell her everything. You ever watch on CNN when they had those top 10 heroes? She was one of those. She's a community crusader. She was awarded the Citizen Activist Award from the Kennedy School of Government at Harvard University in 2010. She's a Soros Justice Fellow, a Women's Policy Institute Fellow, a former Community Fellow under the Violence Prevention Initiative of the California Wellness Foundation. You gotta stand there while I say all this, so I'm sorry. She's a longtime board member of the Los Angeles Sober Living Network that provides housing for thousands of people in Los Angeles who would otherwise be homeless. And all you gotta do is walk down the street and see what a problem it still is. In 2007, our own former Governor Schwarzenegger appointed her to the Little Hoover Sentencing Reform Commission and Gender Responsive Strategies Commission. I can't even say it, but congratulations. She completed a chemical dependency certificate course at Southwest College, as well as a certificate in nonviolent organizing and 3 principles of human development at UCLA. She's with newwayoflife.org. And once again, we're pleased to have the Honorable Diane Watson present you with your Bold Woman Award.
And see, I'm tired of us losing kids that are in the, well, not only the legal world.
I want to charge all of you. There's a movie out called Straight Outta Compton. NWA. What does the N? You don't have to shout it out. But what does the N stand for? Do you know? It's Negroes with Attitude, spelled Niggers. I want that word out of the English vocabulary, and I would hope that you would take the lead, Susan, because we are not. You know what we are, and I'm going to tell you why we are called that. I was chairing the Legislative Black Caucus way back when, and we were doing the census, census, and I looked at it, and there were 3 categories: Caucasoid, Mongoloid, and Negroid. And I thought for a minute, if a person is from Japan, where's their gene pool?
Okay,
Where's their gene pool? Japan. If a person is from China, where's their gene pool? If a person is from Mexico, where is that person's gene pool? We're colored. 2/3 of the Earth's population is colored. So I say, where are we from? Why can't we call ourselves African Americans? So that's when they changed the form. We are African Americans. And I want you to know something else. And you can research this. You can use Wikipedia. But you need to know, every human being on this globe originally came from the continent of Africa. How dare they use a misnomer? And that's what NWC, Straight Outta Compton, stands for. Those people with attitude. We need to get rid of that title. We are African Americans and proud. We are descendants of kings and queens, chief and chieftains. We're the results of prince and princesses. We have dignity. We're from the 54 nations of the continent of Africa where every other human being came from. So I'm so proud, Susan, to present this to you today because you personify who we need to get the respect. You know, we cover everyone has something they have to be covered up. But you are a role model for all of us. To say, here we are, I stand strong, I am an African American, I am a good man, and I stand for the betterment of our community, the betterment of our nation. And I give honor to our President Barack Hussein Obama, because he's one of us. Congratulations. So first, I'd like to think that will help people to talk. See, it's one thing. Okay, that's a problem. Awareness of it. Thank you, Diane. So, for your leadership and the words that you just spoke, the words of truth. I'd also like to thank the Women of Fame for getting us all together here and highlighting the work of Biddy Mason, the woman that came before us to strive, to move over their money, and to lay a foundation in a history for all of us. When they were talking about Biddy and how the courts had set her free, it only reminded me of what a boomerang the court system is today, because it has just boomeranged and enslaved so many people, so many black, brown women and men. Women being the fastest growing population of the prison system. California building the biggest women's prison in the world. So let's remember that slavery is alive and well today. I picked up a lady yesterday coming in on Amtrak from a fire camp in the mountains. She said, Miss Burton, we were like slaves up there, Miss Burton, and if we didn't get up and go out and work like those men who have been working for years, and fire captains and the fire chiefs, they punished us. They wrote us a 115 and kept us in prison longer. Miss Burton, it's like slavery up there. So I've been there and I've done that, and I know personally that it is too. So let's not sit back on our laurels and think that we're not being enslaved today, because it's happening big time all over America. All over America. So there's a young lady who goes to court on the 28th of August. Her name is Shashan Carey. She picked up a baton downtown when the guy in Africa was killed. I want to ask the Women of Fame to show up at 210 Temple at 8 o'clock on Division 33 and let them know you can't have this one. She picked up a baton and they're talking about giving her a life sentence. She didn't swing it. She didn't hit anyone. But they're talking about giving her a life sentence. So April 28th. August 28th, Division 33, Shashan Carey will go before the judge. We got to let him know you can't have this one. And I'm hoping that, hundreds and hundreds of people show up to say, you can't have this one. But let's remember that slavery is alive and well. The same system that freed Biddy Mason has enslaved thousands, millions, and millions of people. Thank you. And thank you so much for recognizing us today.